Welcome back, y'all, to the HeelFace podcast. I'm Optimus. Feel me? That's King Lee, and this is episode 2,
Yes, sir.
and we got a lot to go through. But before we get into all that, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, really doing their thing. It's not an easy job, and it's the most important job that we have. And I'm very, very grateful for all the moms that are around me, and I don't take none of y'all for granted. So thank you very, very much.
Yes, sir. Like my brother said, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Mother's Day is, I would like to say Mother's Day is a special holiday for me. Um, Specifically because my mom isn't here with me anymore. Rest in peace to my mom. Rest in
Hmm.
peace to Kelly. And my grandmother lives in another state, so you know what I mean. Mother's Day is a big thing for me nowadays. So shout out to all the moms that I know. Shout out to all the moms I don't know. Like he said, being a mother is the most important job in the world, and we got the utmost respect for all the great mothers out there in the world. And special shout out to my grandmother, my mom, my aunties. Special shout out to Optimist moms, the grandmother, aunties, and we appreciate y'all, man. And we got the utmost respect for y'all. Appreciate everything that y'all do. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. We love y'all. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. But now to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, now that all that
Now,
soft shit out the way. Yeah,
yeah, now that's all shit out the way.
all
Let's get
that
to it.
emotional shit.
Backlash was just yesterday. Whole lot of things happened, but the things that we're gonna cover that fatal 4-way, of course. In another episode, we're gonna get to talking about the other matches, but we're gonna focus on the fatal 4-way, and we're gonna talk about them two legends that went toe to toe.
Yes, sir.
So, what you think about the fatal 4-way, man?
Uh, I think the Fatal Four Way was dope. I think um I think it was the match of the night to me. I mean, it was other matches that you can debate that, but it was the match of the night to me. I thought it would be. I think it was dope how like this Fatal Four Way they focus on a lot of specifics in the match. And what I mean by that is like they literally let everybody. They literally let Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu all have like a legit 3 minute run where they was just whooping
Hmm.
everybody ass. And it's like, yeah, a lot of Fable four ways and triple threats you might get that, but it's usually kind of like a it's usually kind of like a flurry. Like they'll have like a 30-second flurry. But this no, this match everybody legit had like a 2.5 3 minute run and just whooping everybody ass. And it was crazy. It was dope, man. A lot of back and forth. And obviously I didn't expect Jeff Cobb to show up. Me personally, I only watch WWE. I've only watched WWE my whole life. I watched a little slither of TNA when I was a kid, but other than that, I only watched WWE. So I didn't know who Jeff Cobb was. I still kind of don't. I got to do my research. You know what I'm saying? But that was a crazy match though. I didn't even expect Solo to come out, let alone Jeff Cobb. So
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect Solo to come out and Jeff Cobb debuting. Obviously, who I'm still waiting to debut. So I obviously thought that the Backlash was going to be the debut of another Fatu, but it didn't go.
you
It
did?
didn't go that way. Yeah, just because a whole lot of what he was posting was just it was a little
Oh,
bit more
okay.
cryptid than it normally was.
You kept
But
that to
not,
yourself though, because like that
yeah,
thought.
not.
'Cause usually we talk about shit like that. You must have kind of you wasn't 100% sure on that Cause you didn't talk
Yeah,
about that.
I wasn't 100% sure, but then seeing Jeff Cobb, it was just like, dang man, when my guy gonna come through? But he gonna come through eventually. But it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
dope. The Fatal Four Way was dope. I'm not gonna lie, man. Damien and Jacob, there's something special that like, and I like LA Knight being tied in also, but like in Drew, like they always in there somehow, but but Damien and Jacob, I'm not gonna lie, I like how I like the chemistry between them two, man. Them two, they really be getting down. I fuck with that.
You saying you would like to see a feud in the future with Jacob and Damien?
Yeah, that would be a cool little feud, man. Especially,
Yeah.
because Jacob really from the streets, and they do push that whole street narrative with Damien,
Well, Damien from
and
the streets too, you know. So
I mean, he's got a weird way of showing it. It's just,
man, I mean, bro, you know you had you know what it is to be involved in that type of life. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is everybody is not like a Jacob in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We both know what it is to we both know what that
I
side
think
look like. Everybody is
I
not
think
like
it's just
Jacob.
I think it's just the difference. It's the coastal differences.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
where them West Coast cats, them West Coast street cats, they gutter, they gutter.
Yeah. You know, Damien kind of grew up in Puerto Rico too as a kid too. So
Yeah,
I mean, I think he came to New York like right before he was like a teenager type shit. I think you know, but yeah,
yeah.
man,
And then, but yeah, I really enjoyed that match.
I did too.
Um, uh, and then just a little sidebar. I thought it was hella funny in the Gunther and Pat. The way they played that out is kind of like Gunther's the big bully, and Pat is like the nerd. Like he's. It's kind of like if for all y'all watching, if you ever seen the first Captain America movie, it did Pat McAfee was kind of like playing that early Steve Rogers role where he's hella small and he's sticking up for everybody. He's getting beat up by the bigger dude. It's just hella funny. That's a little sidebar. But now to the nitty gritty, to them legends, man, to the motherfucking legends. A lot of people is upset at John Cena for the way he won, but I'm not gonna lie. I respect it. I like it. I like everything that he's doing, and he's pissing off everybody, and I love it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you
when
know,
he hit him with that low blow, oh, that low blow. But when Randy hit him with them two AAs, whoo,
back to back too.
back to back on the announcement table, and then on the he escaped an AA to flip it into an AA onto a regular table.
Hey, I think that was off script. I think Randy and John did that whole table spot on the side of the ring because the announce table didn't break the right way. I think they kind of went off script with that.
I kind of feel like the real table didn't break too smoothly either. Like
No, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
just
Oh, you talking about the wooden table didn't break all that well either?
yeah, just I feel like Randy, held up a little bit when he went to slam. John
Yeah,
on the because
he ain't put enough hype.
the announcement table was, it's a hit or miss sometimes when fools use the announcement table to send somebody through it, just because of the way it breaks down.
Yeah, and it's the direction that the body landed on it. You know what I mean? I feel like if they land directly on it, like horizontally instead of
It'll
vertically,
completely collapse. Yeah.
yeah. But I think, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash last night. I think that was the most RKO's we ever seen in one night. Bro, he
Hmm.
literally delivered like 10, 11 RKO's.
Oh
It
yeah,
was crazy,
when
bro.
he started RKO and executive, oh yeah, it was over.
Bro, I knew he was gonna RKO Nick Aldis. Once they started coming out and shit, I was like, yeah, he gonna RKO Nicholas for
Yeah,
sure.
I knew he was gonna RKO him, and then as soon as he RKO'd him, I was like, oh yeah, everybody finna get it.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
finna get it, and John finna seal his win.
yeah. They called it the RKO party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as that happened, as soon as he hit that first RKO, yeah, I'd already knew the writing was on the wall, man.
Hey, and I thought it was dope. I think this is the first time. I'm not sure if I'm mistaken, but I think this is the first time they ever did this. Last night, I want to say it was either the first or second time John went for the AA on Randy Orton, and Randy Orton countered it into a
With the
RKO. But a
RKO.
lot of people don't know that what they did with that spot was Randy RKO'd John, but they still made it as if John landed the AA. So it was basically
Hmm.
like an AA and RKO landed at the same time, which was
Yep.
crazy. I thought that was dope. I thought that was super crazy.
When I seen it live, and then before they even showed the replay of it, I had already seen when John rolled over. I was like, there's no way he just got hit with an RKO. There's
Yeah,
no way he just got hit with an RKO in the middle of an AA. And
yeah,
then they showed the replay, and he tucked that thing in, and I'm talking about
yeah. That was crazy.
that was super clean, man, and this for sure ain't done. This for sure they can't let this be over. But Randy's still gonna go at John.
I mean, I don't know the way they was pushing, the whole one last time match kind of thing. I don't know. Like, I'm 50-50. I got a feeling it might be over. I don't know.
I honestly think Randy gonna get John on his last night.
Okay, they saying John last night gonna be I want to. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be somewhere in Massachusetts in December.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
where that's kind of where the season went.
yeah.
But yeah, I do think Randy gonna send John off with a RKO. I think that's gonna be the final move hit on John is gonna be an RKO.
That'll
It's
play
gonna be
justice.
John raising the belt, and something's gonna happen, and then Randy gonna slither up in there, hit
Yeah,
him with the RKO.
yeah.
You feel me? Because
Hey, he
Viper
still
always
might
ready
show
to
him respect
strike.
after.
Yeah, it still might show him respect after. But I was expecting somebody after that match. I kind of was expecting somebody just because of the way they were ending Backlash. I was expecting somebody to come out. Like I was expecting like John Cena's next challenger to come out.
Yeah, when he started talking on the mic and shit, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
I
the
kind
same
of
shit.
expect. And I had hella names was running through my mind. I was like,
Yeah,
oh shit, this person could come out. This person could come out. Um, but obviously that didn't happen. So,
yeah.
to be determined on who John Cena is going to be going up against next. Um, you know,
It's been speculation that because the next big live PLE is gonna be Saturday night's main event in 2 weeks. It's been
Mm-hmm.
speculation that it's gonna be R-Truth versus John Cena.
Our truth, that motherfucker, that
The
motherfucker.
reason why I don't, the reason I ain't got a problem with it, bro, is because I feel like it will be entertaining. You know what I mean? Are we
No,
gonna
I
take
think
it
it'll.
serious as a real match? No, but
No,
it's gonna be
because
entertaining, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, because our truth is gonna do our truth. It's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little goofy,
Yeah,
and but that's the best part about our truth. Our truth
yeah,
is just his charisma and his persona is just super funny, bro. He's hella funny, and
yeah, man. I
it's
love
it's
R-Truth.
just in him. That shit, everything he do is gold, bro. So
Yeah.
when he came out, he don't do it. Yeah, that was
Hey, shout out to R-Truth. Shout out to Ron Killings, man. Here on HeelFace Podcast, we think you a national treasure, bro. We love you, R-Truth. You a WWE legend, bro.
straight legend, man. Straight legend.
All right, man. So, we got a few things to do before we get off on this thing. This we was real, just to let y'all know, everybody watching, man, we real brief with this episode, you know what I'm saying? Me and my brother got some things to do today, but we want to get this content done today, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna be real brief with this episode. So that's why we moving real swiftly through Backlash and stuff like that. But I wanted to ask you this though. Um Shinsuke, as everybody should know, all the real WWE fans, Shinsuke Nakamura was released from WWE recently,
hmm
and so I wanted to ask you, what do you think? Because to me, bro, that's another fumble by WWE. To Shinsuke Nakamura is a legend, and
And still one of the best. Still
yeah,
one of when he was on, since he just recently got released, even though he recently got released, he was still one of the top dogs in that locker room.
yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what are some things that you feel like WWE could have done differently with Shinsuke Nakamura? Like, what do you think they should have done? What do you think they could have done? Like, what would you have liked to seen happen for him basically not to end up being released?
I honestly think they should have let him do a super heel turn. Um, uh, just because he's one of the best, and I think he still has a lot left in the gas tank. Um, just because of his style. Um, yeah, they fumbled, and I was thinking about that as soon as I seen the reports. I was like, oh man, like because it honestly didn't surprise me just because they weren't doing nothing with him. They
Yeah,
weren't, and it like Shinsuke is one of them dudes. He should always be in contention for at least some of these titles. Like he should always, always, always be in contention for that. Like especially the Intercontinental, the U.S. title, like those are belts that Shinsuke should always be heavily involved in, and even Jay. I honestly thought Jay and Shinsuke should be going at it with each other. Like I would have loved to see that, like especially on Jay's side, like add these legends because yeah, Nakamura is up there in age, but he still got it, and he can still go toe to toe with pretty much anybody. So
yeah,
let Jay get that under his belt. Well, and Jay obviously I would want him to win, but let him get his run at Shinsuke, man, because that would be a big fucking win, and that could be that the fans love Shinsuke. They love him.
yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, I just think that was a big fumble. That I had a real deal that hit me. That hit me right there when seeing that report.
yeah, I didn't like it, man. I feel like, and with all the talent they have on the roster, I knew that something like that was going to come. Unfortunately, it's probably not done. You probably gonna see a handful of other people that we like get released or whatever the case, but or start to feel unhappy. And it's like I understand, man. A few years ago, I used to hate the people that left, and I had a problem with it. But it's like getting older and as time goes by, it's like I understand. You know what I mean? It gets frustrating when you're not happy in your role, and everybody don't have the same amount of patience. You know what I mean? To just wait it out or thug it out or just what I'm saying. So I feel
And
like go ahead.
this is an unpopular one, bro. I think even though he was just in that fatal four way, man, I think Drew is one of them dudes that is coming to that point because he's signing up for losses.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree with that. I feel like Drew is happy. Drew just signed a new extension last year. I feel like Drew happy in his role, and it's been speculation that he's supposed to be basically start a world title run at some point this year. So
Which I hope they do, but it just seems like we're issuing in this new talent, and it just seems like Drew keeps getting caught in that sweet spot of you're just taking L's.
I
You're
mean,
you're not the main character. You're not the guy right now, which it shouldn't be like that because Drew is dope. He can hit the Claymore from fucking anywhere like that, like,
yeah.
and it's I don't know. I just get that feeling with Drew is just we're gonna come to that point with him where it's like, all right, if you guys don't push him, like, what fuck are you guys doing with him? Because he's not one of them. He's not one of them guys you just want to see on on Raw and SmackDown, and that just be it, and he kind of be like just a regular, and like he's a superstar. Like Drew is a real deal superstar. Like it's tough. Like I keep seeing him in these matches, and it's just like, bro, for what? Like you're just a filler. Like that's how I feel about like you put on a great show, but it's like bro, you have all these beefs and rivalries, everything's so personal, and everything is somebody did you wrong, somebody did this, somebody did that, and it's just like, bro, that kind of character gets fucking old.
I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one because I feel like Drew is a perfect example of a WWE superstar that a big WWE superstar that's a main event caliber superstar that doesn't have to be involved in title matches all the time. Like,
And
because I
which
get
that's
tired.
how I felt. That's kind of how I felt for a while. It's just after seeing them in the fail forward, it was just like blood. Like,
You have to, and then another thing, you have to have people like Drew McIntyre in those fatal four ways for people like Jacob Fatu to help build them up too. You know what I mean?
hmm
Because if that fatal four way would have been El Grande Americano and Santos Escobar and I don't know, Angelo Dawkins. It wouldn't have been, no disrespect to those superstars, but I'm just saying it wouldn't have been as major of a win. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know. I feel like Drew is in a good spot of showing WWE fans, not you specifically, but there's a lot of WWE fans that just be like bitching if they don't see their favorite superstar in title matches all the time. And it's like to me, not saying that's you, but it's like to me, Drew is a perfect superstar that shows you like, nah, you could be a major WWE superstar and matter and have big roles without being in a title match because he's been getting big wins. He just won at WrestleMania versus Damian. Um, uh, he's had good rivalries the past like 2 years. You know what I mean? Even though he didn't beat CM Punk, but well, he did. He beat CM Punk. In that
Yeah.
what was that? Four corners. I forgot what it was called, but it's like I don't know. I feel like Drew is in a good spot. You know what I mean? But hey, I got a sidebar question real quick just to get on. I got a sidebar question real quick. What's your top three favorite Michael B. Jordan roles?
Oh, Sinners is right there.
And this
Sinners.
is on mine too. I got that. Yup.
Um, obviously Creed,
Okay.
and then um, oh man, that's a tough one because he's got good roles.
Yeah, I got you with
Um,
that one. I mean, you got the first two though. What about Killmonger?
yeah. See, I was thinking about Killmonger, and now I'm thinking about Hardball, and then
He said hardball, Jamal.
yeah,
What's up, Jamal?
now I'm gonna have to go with Killmonger because for me personally, I feel like Killmonger is one of them people that Marvel flopped on. They killed him off just a little bit too early, just because you know with Chadwick passing, that could have been the perfect passing of the torch to Killmonger turning into the Black Panther, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
roll with
hearing
with
too.
with Killmonger. And he was just, for me personally, his suit was better than the original Black Panther suit. That Jaguar, that Hyper Jaguar suit, yeah, that was. He was, and his character being a Bay Area native from the 510.
Yeah.
Shout out to the town, man. 510 day was just yesterday, man, and yeah, nah,
Shout out to the O,
Killmonger,
man. Town
yeah, shout
business.
out to the town, man. But yeah, yeah, so you got Sinners, you got Creed, and then you got Killmonger.
Yeah, my top three favorite Michael B. Jordan roles. I'm gonna have to go Sinners. Like, boy, that boy did his thing in Sinners, bro. I love Sinners. I'm gonna have to go Sinners. I'm gonna go Killmonger in Black Panther, and I'm gonna go Fruitville Station. Once again, shout out to Oakland. Shout out Town
Oh yeah,
Business.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See,
I love Fruitville Station.
Michael B always in on the town business shit. So
Yeah.
you feel me? He does represent. He does. Even though that's not where he from, that he do represent the town very well, and he's always down to keep the Bay Area culture living on the big screen, man.
All right, man. So you know what I got for you? Ready to end this off?
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I got three for you today because I know we was gonna be brief today. So I got three trivia questions, man. Hey,
Let's
and
do
by
it.
the way, we need to come up with a name for the trivia segment, man. Anybody that got suggestions or whatever, man, let us know what we can name the trivia segment, man. But anyway, I got three trivia questions for you today, my brother. Let's get to it. How many times has Rikishi been world champion?
What this is? Oh, this ain't multiple choice. It's just me guessing this one, right?
If it's multiple choice, I'll let you know before the question.
Okay.
How many times has
I'm gonna say four
Rikishi
times.
been world champion? You say 4
I'm
times?
yeah.
It's a trick question. Rikishi has never been world champion.
Oh, okay. See, I
He's
was debating on he's either been world champion a few times or he's never
yeah,
been.
yeah. He's only been Intercontinental champion, and he's a multi-time tag team champion.
Okay, okay.
All right, true or false? Stone Cold played baseball in college. He thinking about this.
I want to say that's true because I know he played football,
Okay,
but baseball, you know, a lot of them athletes back then, they was multiple sport athletes.
that's true, especially in high school. So what's your answer?
I'm gonna go with true.
It's false, my brother. He played.
Yeah.
He could. You know what though? I'm gonna give you half a point though, because the answer is false. He didn't play baseball in college, but he played football in college for North Texas. So I'm gonna give you half a
Yeah.
point because you did know he played football in college. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
So, all right. Last question, and this one is multiple choice. Last question: who did CM Punk pin to win his first WWE title? Not world title, but the WWE title specifically. Who did
Okay.
CM Punk pin to win his first WWE title? Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, or Bobby Lashley? Let me know if you want to hear the names again.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be Dolph.
You got Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Hardy, John Cena, or Bobby Lashley. Who did CM Punk pin to win his first WWE title? He thinking about this one. He did not want to go for 3 again.
I'm gonna go with Dolph. I'm gonna just go with Dolph.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know though, brother. It's gonna be legendary when you get your first one right, because you went over 3 again.
It's Jack, huh?
It's John Cena,
John motherfucking Cena. See, I feel like that was
2011
too.
Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, and speaking of John Cena, my silent partner today is none other than the GOAT, John Cena. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. Hey, it's gonna be legendary when you get your first one right, though, bro. That's all that means. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
gonna be
is. It is.
legendary.
It
You might
is.
go
You
three
know,
for three next episode. You know what I'm saying?
feel me? It's gonna be one of them days, man.
But yeah, man, that's episode 2, man. We kept it brief for y'all today, man. Appreciate everybody that's watching that made it to the end. Like, comment, subscribe. HeelFace Podcast. I'm your co-host, King Lee. That's my
And
brother.
I'm big optimist, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Reporting now. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Happy Mother's Day, y'all.